This is very stylish in a vegan kind of world. I'm so proud of my lentil soup and blueberry curls. It's not lentil soup and blueberries, but I have blueberry curls, and this video is about lentil curls. Hey y'all want to see how I made lentil soup for the low? And it's vegan, cruelty-free, and delicious. Stay tuned for the rest of the video. Did you subscribe yet? Did you hit that bell that lets you know when I have a new video out? Come on, let's do this. It's all about the food today. It's all about the food. What's up? I'm in the food for soup. Trying to freestyle. All right, y'all. So I didn't get a chance to go to Trader Joe's. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to make a vegan lentil soup, and it's super duper inexpensive. But if you're on a budget and you're trying to figure out how to eat plant-based, and you're trying to get glowing skin, and you're trying to get your life up, you know what I'm saying, looking like you 25 but you really 38. I don't know who I'm talking about. Maybe you have a clue of who I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm gonna show you how I make my lentil soup. First, I took my carrot, celery, and onion, diced it up with my olive oil earth balance, and I sauteed it so it can get really fragrant. Then I added my Italian seasoning, turmeric, garlic powder, smoked paprika, and let's just say, you know, I eyeballed it, but usually it's about 1 tablespoon. I put a bay leaf in there so you can get that smokiness, and then I started to saute it. Once I got the flavor, I coated the pan with diced tomatoes, kept all the juice, added my lentils, and then my 5 cups of water. All right, so these onions are getting to my eyes, but this is basically my recipe that I use. I'm gonna let it cook down for a little bit, let it simmer. I use that much cups of water because the lentils tend to spread. Any dry bean that you cook, just, you know, as a FYI, if you start to get to know yourself and what kind of legumes you love to use. For me, I use lentils because they cook down in like 15-20 minutes. But I let this soup simmer for like 30 minutes, and I can eat it probably within 30 to 45 minutes. But dry beans spread. Okay, I've never used canned lentils. I've only used dry lentils because I just like the flavor better. But I have used canned black beans, and I have used canned red beans for a quicker chili. But there are ways to make beans cook quicker if they're dry. So just look at the packages and say there's quick cooking versus long cooking. I think long cooking is when you soak the beans for like a whole day. And then quick cooking is you boil the beans and then you let it sit for 2 hours, and then you cook them. So it just depends on what you want. I like using dry beans because dry beans are just a little bit less expensive than the canned beans, and so you get more out of them anyway because they yield so much. Also, legumes are good because you can also sprout them and put them in your salad. So you can sprout lentils. You could literally take a cup of lentils, and it's gonna yield like 3. Take a cup of lentils, take you a damp paper towel, and you cover it for like a day or 2, and you'll see the sprout, and you can sprinkle it. But you got to use it quickly. So I would say only use what you really need. So maybe a 1/4 cup of lentils, or maybe an 1/8 cup of lentils, because it yields like 3 times what you originally started with. So there's that. All right, so now I am going to try it. It's been kind of cooking for 20 minutes. So tastes pretty good. I added some salt, more salt, some pepper, and some paprika, which is basically smoked red peppers. I like it. What I'm gonna do, because of the thin consistency, I'm going to mix it in my Vitamix and then put it back in there to thicken up the soup, because I like it just a little bit thicker. And I don't know if the lentils are done yet, so let me try. Let me see if the lentils are done. I don't think they are. I think they're still a little bit crunchy. And also it tastes better like the next day, but let me just try this. They're still a little crunchy, so not ready yet. Now I'm gonna let it simmer for another 15-20 minutes, and hopefully the pureed soup will help it thicken up a little bit. And then I'll see if I can have some dinner. It's a little late tonight, but I'm hungry and I had to make sure I got home to this dog. But it's a simple recipe. You can get it within the hour or less. And this is my final product. Shall we take a taste? This is my vegan masala burger, and I also use my vegan mayo Fabonnaise. It's made from aquafaba, which is chickpeas. So let's try it, shall we? It looks so scrumptious. If you could just smell it. All right, y'all. So here we go. It's a little bit hot, but you know I like my food like steaming hot. So let's try. Ooh, look at that. It's so. Ooh, it smells so good. Mmm. That is a good lentil soup. Holler at your girl. Holler at your girl. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments. Talk to you later.